Hello there, this is Navansky. I never usually do videos like this with gameplay footage, but today I thought I wanted to try something pretty new. I don't know if I'll do any more of this. I know this is very similar to another YouTube series out there, which is Boundary Break, but what the hell, my controller working? There we go. But I'm going to be showcasing stuff with Dolphin's Free Cam mode for Mario Party 4. For example, you could see that the characters are actually fully modeled in this. Which, when you look at it at an angle, you don't really see like the back of the characters or the presence or anything, so you assume they probably just cut it off, but they don't. Another thing I want to showcase, on the file select screen, these are not attached. These are overlaid onto the screen itself. And if you look at areas of the memory card, you can also see those are detailed, but that's kind of expected. As for the stars, surprisingly, these are fully modeled, which is honestly shocking. And now, in this menu here, you might think that's modeled in. No, it's texture, as this looks more like the FMV cutscenes from the main game. So, for example, I'm going to go into minigame mode because I find the out-of-bounds stuff in minigames most interesting. As the boards, I don't think they really have much to really talk about currently. And now, we are about to start this. You're going to see that in this area with the Goomba, right? The Goomba is obviously fully modeled, but the little party things here, the green ones are completely modeled despite you never being able to see them from the back. And this also, as you can see, the other ones, like some other ones, like this purple one here, are modeled. You can tell over here, it goes longer than you'd expect. And if you notice, the balloons, they go really far off camera, which is really weird that they still have animation even after all that. So I am going to just select Yoshi for the time being. I don't really care about the CPU difficulty or anything. I'm just doing this because I want to showcase this. I'm just gonna so for example, I'm gonna pause the minigames. Yes, you will see an overlay about the controls and stuff, but that's not much of a problem for what we're talking about today. So we are going to be looking at quite a few of these minigames. Let's try Mario Speedwagons as an example. Let's wait for the minigame to load. There we go. And first things first. First? What the fuck? My bad. But anyways, as you can see, this is entirely detailed. Even on the back, which is a part you never are usually able to see. The bottom is not modeled, though. Interestingly. Even like the smaller details is like little divots where the Z and start buttons are. Those are fine too. And you could tell that the UI is overlaid on top, obviously. But let's get into the actual minigame here. It's kind of hard to really pause the game quickly because I'm trying to like use the controller and stuff. But I already know something very interesting I want to mention. The cameras are all synced up to each other, so we're going to look at the Yoshi camera for the time being. Just going to speed up the camera here. It's going to be kind of hard to see this, but I think the bottom left camera is the most useful. This is just a long straight line. This is a straight line. There's not really much to be said here. It's very slow. But anyways, yeah, a minigame I thought would have something, but no. Next we are going to look at Booksquirm. As I was starting to mess around with the camera before making this video, I did actually notice something very interesting in this minigame. As you can see, there's a fully modeled room in this on the image. But then when you start the minigame, it'll look very normal from in-game angles, obviously. But there's one caveat to this. There is nothing on the back. This is only one-sided. Look down here. Fable is also one-sided. I get this is made to help with hardware issues and how the book itself loops. I'm gonna figure that out because I think I should be able to follow the shadows here. No, but as you can see, it just loops over and over again. And also when camera movement happens, it's very screwed up. But I'm gonna reset the camera there. Next we're gonna be looking at Slime Time, as I was planning to check this one out before filming this, and I realized something. The first person that reaches Slime platform, blah blah blah. I don't really care about the beating game rules. This game, out of all the GameCube games, this isn't really much of an interesting thing to mention, but the games themselves are very high quality compared to the later GameCube entries, as they have these really weird, realistic looking stuff to them. As you can see, this area is basically complete, other than the back. As if you look at the back, there's nothing modeled for it, so the camera can have good room there. So you can easily tell how this works. It is actually not that hard to really have this minigame be easily modeled like this. I don't know if there's any things with textures and such that are unused currently. My next the next minigame I would like to showcase here is Panels of Doom, and for one reason alone. What happens when a character falls through? So I'm going to fully drop down there. I know they'll see nothing, but okay, it's just taking a million years for this to work. Why is it taking so long? Okay, finally I fell. Finally, someone falls. Which is just myself, but if you look, I think I screwed something up there, but oh, dang it, I can't get there in time. But if you notice that, the model just freezes when it's out of the skybox. I'm gonna test things on Bowser Wrestling now. As you can see, Yoshi stands there. Why is Koopa Kid so focused on this? This is very hard. Yeah. The model just goes... I don't even know where the model goes after that when you get knocked out of bounds. I think the model just loses all its materials, most likely, and just to make it look like it's completely gone. But that would be a little too much of a hassle for Nintendo to do, considering this game came out in 2001. So, I don't really know. So next we're gonna look at Trace Race, one of my favorite minigames actually. And I will showcase this real quick. Alright, as I was saying, sorry about that pause here. But, you can literally look at the, minigame itself. What's on camera? It's very, what you see is what you get on this. I'm making a little challenge here to try and trace while the camera's fucked up, but it ain't gonna really work well. Yeah, this is not working. This is not working. I'm gonna see if I somehow still manage to win, though. That'd be crazy. That'd be really funny. I somehow managed to get in, like, third place. Rumble fishing. Oh, the Great Deflate. I want to check this one out because, I wanted to see how this would look out of bounds. As there's an entire beach area that is used for the singular minigame. And also how the transparent materials would work. If you look around here, you can tell that, the model's material, I don't really know how this was able to work in the GameCube era. Honestly, I don't know how this works in the GameCube era. But that ain't the point here. You can see the water is not as realistic as in any other minigames. Which is a very interesting thing. I might do a part 2 of this in the future. I don't know, cause the heck? Oh, there we go. I don't know what just happened, but that was weird. I'm going to go back a bit. No, I do not want to. I do not want to go. Good choice. Good choice. Blah 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 blah. Mario. But I'm gonna go back here. I'm just saying though, this video might be a bit low quality considering, well, I'm making a video about Out of Bounds in a Nintendo game. This is just fucking Temu Boundary Break. But let's go in the extras menu. As that one has an entirely separate area, I would love to check. Hey buddy, welcome to the extra room. Shut up. When you look at this, what you see is what you get at this area too. I'm gonna test anything out here. I'm gonna see what we've got here. I'm going to go try out the Mega Board Mayhem because I know this has a board. This is a board, so this is good enough. This would very much be perfect to see how this looks. I'm scared Dolphin might have crashed on me. Never mind. What the heck? Why did it take so long to load? That was insane, dude. What the hell? I can tell there are very low poly swamps down here. They're womps. I'm not sure which ones these are, but one or the other. You can tell these are very low poly. Like, bro's got that. Bro, did they really just slap a freaking swamp texture on a Blender default cube and went, Argh! I don't really know, but yeah, that. I think I might do a part 2 of this in the coming days. As well, I feel like 15 minutes has been pretty good for an upload. I'm probably going to check things out after production of this video ends and totally see what we could also find in some future Mario Party games, as I don't know if Boundary Break's on any of the Mario Party games. They probably have, but I more so just made this because, well, I haven't uploaded anything in a long while, and I just needed to get something out, and I thought it'd be fun to just check out some Out of Bounds content in Nintendo games. You can also check here that on this board, you can see that there's an entire skybox of just toads. Like, collectible mushrooms as a skybox, which is interesting. And if you look in here, it's gonna be hard to see, but the people can stop moving. I'm probably just gonna wait for the other thing, for the dice roll to start, so I can actually show you this. Totally gonna just slow this down. If you look in that, the heck? That is weird. But this glitch might be helpful to us, as you can tell in here. Yes, the entire Toad house is still loaded in, albeit with some slight things. I don't really see anything out of bounds. So I'm assuming the model only loads in when you pass by the Toad house. And then, you pass by the item shop, that's when it all loads in. Which is very interesting, to say the least. You can see, like, the model probably just despawns. I think at the start of a round, it will probably say despawned. But when you hit the item space, you will respawn. It'll actually, like, the Thwomp will actually respawn and do its item shop thing before despawning again at the next turn. That's only my current theory as how this works. But I'm going to check things down here. If I can actually prove my theory. Oh, clanker. Oh, I do see a... Oh, I see. Items actually despawn when you're too far from it. When you're far from it, an item will despawn to attempt to reduce the lag of the GameCube's console. Very interesting. You know what? This is just freaking... It's kind of boring now, so I'm probably about to finish things up. So this was a showcase of just some of the smaller things in Mario Party 4 that I've uncovered. And I would love to see you guys, let me know what other, like, secrets there are in Mario Party 4 and any future Mario Party games, as I would honestly love to know. But I'd say that's kind of a wrap for at least this game currently, as I know this was completely improv. This is very, very, very awful upload because it's just game footage and me just talking over it with me not knowing what to say. I know, but if any of y'all have made it this far, honestly awesome. I hope you guys like, subscribe, whatever, the usual YouTube stuff. Dislike my channel. Fucking dislike my video if you want to. I don't care. But, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace out.